Don't be a flake. Don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Don't hesitate to say, hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
I said, hey, babe. Hey, babe. You're gonna be the one that saves me. Saves me. And after all, you're my hey, babe wall.
Hey, babe.
How are you?
You feel good?
I feel good.
What a good name for a band, Oasis.
Yeah, it is a good name.
Because when you think, because what is an oasis?
I think it's a tropical paradise. Is that right?
I thought it was like
an island in and of itself.
I always confused the word oasis and abyss. Abyss is just a big vacant hole.
That's right.
But oasis is a tropical thing.
Oasis is a good thing. Abyss is a fun thing too.
Abyss is good. What about a band named Abyss?
I bet you there is one.
You think so?
I bet you no matter what you say, we can Google and there will be a local band at least somewhere with that name.
With that name. Yeah. Because, I mean, and you know, when you look at bands, a lot of these bands change their names 100 times before they finally
make it.
Yeah, I mean...
What's the best band name you've ever heard or the worst band name you've ever heard?
The best band name I've ever heard is the 1975. No, the best... It is up there. The best band name I think I've ever heard... the best band name...
like the Beatles is not a good name.
The Beatles is not a... the Beatles is not a great name. I get that it's B-E-A-T, like the beat.
Yeah, I didn't realize that for a very long time, though.
What'd you think they were?
Just after the bug.
Right.
I really truly did not realize that until one day when I did.
Right.
If that makes any sense. And I was like, that was a pun on beat?
Now you get it.
Yeah, but I also think that's ill-conceived. I mean, I'm not one to tell them what to do, the Beatles, you know.
Because then you can make easy fun of it. Like, they have that band, the Feetles, that they play all Beatles songs with their feet. And it's just,
Well, you're kidding, though.
Google the Feetles, please. Pull it up. Thank you. Feetles. There it is.
Come on now.
At the Feetles. Here you go. The best band that ever existed.
How do you know them when they have,
they
have 600 followers? How do you know about them?
I'm one of them. I'm in the band. Do they not play the music with their feet? Did I make that part up? Did I just create now yet a new band called the Feetles? Yeah, the Feetles are a band that I thought that they played Beatles music with their feet, but it seems like it's just a word play on the name of the band.
Oh, it's like the fake Beatles? The Feetles?
The Feetles.
The fake Beatles? Is that what they mean?
Is that what it is?
I'm asking you. You told me about the band just moments ago.
Now I'm confused. I don't know.
The Sex Pistols is a pretty damn good name.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
The Sex Pistols is a good name. And when I was in England, I went to Camden, which is where the Sex Pistols, I believe, are from. And I saw this big Sex Pistols in Camden. Big Sex Pistols, big Amy Winehouse.
Oh.
They got Amy Winehouse statues out there. You ever go to Camden, England?
I have been there, I believe.
Good time?
I need to start either journaling or taking really good note of where I go, because I just let go and I let God normally, and then I don't remember anything. I go through the venues through the back. I'm in for a day. I'm out for a day. I'm in for a penny. I'm in for a pound. And sometimes I don't retain these moments. And I learn now that as I go, I wish I did. And when you say something like that, it makes me feel even worse about it. Actually.
Well, first of all, God first. Let Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah.
Second of all, I want to play a little game right now of FMK.
Okay.
FMK with England, Scotland, Ireland. Who you effing, who you emming, who you K'ing.
Okay.
The entire nations. I'm talking about everybody in that nation's getting M'd, F'd, or K'd.
Okay. Well, guys, take this in stride. This is a comedic podcast. Yep. We don't want letters to the front office.
Please. Or to our P.O. box that we still haven't gotten yet.
Yes.
But we won't need because we're being properly thrown out of the studio.
That's correct. But join the Patreon and
please do.
I would have to. I know that it's Ireland, Scotland, UK.
England, Scotland, England are UK. Ireland is not.
Yeah, sure. That's what I meant. Okay, so I would have to. I know you love Ireland, and I really love it. I think the countryside of Ireland is probably one of the greatest places in the world. But I think that because I am a metropolitan type gal, I'd probably marry England. I would F Ireland, and no fault of Scotland's own, I would kill them.
Got it.
Yeah.
Just because. Yeah. Well, here's my answer.
Just because it's their third out of the three, but not because I really like Scotland. I spent I
love Scotland.
I spent some. I actually did walk around Scotland. I mixed it up in Scotland. I loved it a lot. But it can only be 1, 2, and 3.
See, here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to M Ireland just because I love it so much and I want to be with it. And Ireland actually had the most. Ireland had the most Puerto Ricans that I saw in the countries that I went. Ireland had the most Puerto Ricans. So you know me, I go Puerto Rican.
Oh, great, because I'm effing them.
Yeah, right. You're effing. There
fantastic.
You go. So now you
works
have
out good for me.
babies. And when I mean they had the most Puerto Ricans, meaning in the entire nation, I saw 1 Puerto Rican.
Oh.
But I still did see 1. That's 1 more than the other 2.
Yeah, people in Scotland are like, dude, Ireland's loaded with Puerto Ricans.
Now, see, it's interesting.
That was my Scotland. Yeah,
Well, listen, people are applauding back home at what a fine Scottish accent you have.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually F Scotland just because I think they'd be a really, really, really good time.
Yeah.
I think they'd get drunk. I think that it'd be wild F. And I'm going to kill England just because, even though I think it's a fine country, I think England, they're the ones who started, they were an evil empire for a long time.
Yeah.
And I think that they're the ones, they created the idea of the evil white. It's England.
Oh,
so,
the evil white came from England.
The evil white came from England. I mean, they were the evil, but although just going to that country, I love England.
Well, didn't the evil white come from elsewhere?
What do you mean? What are you doing?
Germany.
Oh, Germany.
Yeah,
that's good. You know what? That's good.
Really, that's the evil.
How about this? How about
Germans now? They get a pass, right? We don't take anything out of the Germans now.
Not right
Germans
now.
walk around now. They look at each other like, what do we do? What happened there?
I think Germans right now have. First of all, a lot of the kids.
They're like, we wash my hand. I don't.
Yeah, they're like that was 80 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't. Germans now are like, we make weird music.
Yeah.
We're all borderline gay. Like we're a different Germany. Right now. But back in the day, Germans, those are probably the most evil whites. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take back that. I'm going to actually F England. I'm going to F England, F Scotland. I'm going to F 2 of them, and I'm just going to kill Germany just for the hell of it.
And you're not getting married.
I'm not getting married.
Wow.
Stay true to who I am.
Always
I don't believe it's an archaic principle. Speaking of married, Johnny Depp, who, big news trial, blah, 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 blah. He's going out now.
Trial of our lifetime.
Trial of our lifetime. Johnny Depp is my new OJ. He is OJ Simpson. I'm going to tell my kids that's OJ Simpson. Now, Johnny Depp is now married, is now going out with his lawyer, who's a fine Latina.
So I heard.
And I got to be honest with you. When I was watching the trial, I said, ain't no way they ain't.
You knew already.
I knew it.
Why? You saw them making eyes and stuff?
Because she's a spicy Latina, and it's very hard
to deny a spicy Latina.
It's very difficult to. It's very difficult to resist the spicy Latina. Spicy Latina is one of the hardest things in the world to resist.
I would agree with you. I've had Latinas so spicy that afterwards I had to take an antacid.
Yes. Yes, that's what I did. Yeah.
Do you think so? They came together from tragedy, I suppose.
Which is what brings us all together.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of tragedy.
Yeah.
A little bit of tragedy. I always think after tragedy, there's always a beautiful ray of sunshine.
Yeah, comedy. Yeah, I agree.
Do you know I saw a rainbow in Ireland?
There's no way I could have known that, but.
Was
it one of the rest? Do they have better rainbows than us? Probably without it. I mean, that's it. That's the home of the rainbow.
That's the home of the rainbow.
The leprechaun.
The pot of gold.
Yeah.
So our driver, his name was Phil. We called him Carnage Phil. And I said to Carnage Phil, I said, please pull over. We need to get a picture of the rainbow. And he was like, okay. And then I pulled over, and the picture of the rainbow wouldn't come out on the photo. It was almost like it was if to say, you can only view this.
It was a vampire rainbow.
It wouldn't come out at all on the photo. And I was
never comes out as good.
I was so upset because it was a beautiful, and I was eating I ate a scone. I ate a rest stop scone in Ireland. Best scone I've ever had in my life. Blow your balls off from a rest stop. Like pumping gas. Carnage Phil was pumping gas. And I went in there and got a scone. Rest stops in Ireland
different breed.
Top of the line, good restaurants.
Rest stop. They got clean. The cleansing. I can't explain to you how clean. Maybe I should move there.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. The price of the euro.
You really, the scone, you think the scones were shipped into the rest stop, or you think someone was in the back whipping them up?
The lady told me, I said, where do you get how old are these scones? She goes, we just made them fresh. And I said, what do you mean you just made them fresh? She goes, we make them right here. We pop them in the oven and we made them fresh. And I was like, I'm going to know right now. Give me that scone. And I was messing with her. I said, if it's not fresh, I don't pay for it. She said, you have a deal. I swear to God. And then I took a bite of that scone. I was about to take a bite.
She takes it out of the oven, puts it in front of his piping hot. You're like, I'll take $10 on lead on number 5.
Yeah. And then I was about to put it on my mouth. And she goes, what the hell are you doing? And I said I was going to take a bite of the scone. She goes, you got to put some butter and jelly on it, son. And then so she put the butter and jelly on it. She goes, this is a proper Irish scone. And then I ate it with the butter and the jelly. Blew my balls off.
Fresh baked butter.
I had a 20 euro thing. The scone was, I don't know, maybe $2, $3, whatever it was. I got one more scone, so I had 2 scones. Let's say max $5. Gave her the whole 20. I said, that's for you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, because I was crossing over into Northern Ireland anyway. I didn't need the currency.
Right, okay. So there was ulterior motives.
Ulterior motive, but still.
But you both gave each other something.
And she said to me, she goes, oh, you're just throwing money away. And I was like, because they don't, the whole tipping thing.
No.
It almost makes them feel like, what we get paid. Like,
yeah, don't insult me.
Yeah, don't insult me. But now some will take it. But they're like, don't insult me with the tipping. So it's a very strange thing.
You think they are like, we don't do it here, but when I see an American come in, I know I'm going to get one and I'll take it.
That's my thing. Why not just take the money?
They've gotten a taste of it from travelers.
Yes.
I'm surprised that I think they do a thing where they're all like, we won't, you know, when you like find like, we won't exchange gifts anymore for Christmas.
Right.
We're over that. But we know that we love each other. Maybe the people there are like, we won't tip each other, but when someone else comes in,
yeah,
we take it.
Take it.
Because they don't say no.
They don't say no. Who the hell's going to say no?
Yeah.
Listen, I spoke about this the other day on my Chrissy Chaos Patreon, but I got to bring it up to you. Did you see the show The Watcher? Have you heard about it?
That sounds familiar to me.
Do me a favor.
Wait. Tell me what it is again, because I watch things and it's a blur to me.
Bobby Cannavale, Naomi Watts. By the way, I had a Naomi Watts weekend this weekend. I literally had a Naomi Watts weekend. That's the name of this episode, Naomi Watts Weekend.
Okay, Naomi Watts is a name I know, like many other people, and I always don't know who she is. I know she's a famous A-list actress, but
you know her.
I don't know what I never like remember what she's in.
It's very difficult to get Naomi Watts and Nicole Kidman right. It's very difficult to play who's who. Nicole Kidman and Naomi Watts are the same person.
Okay, but what has she been in, Naomi Watts?
The Ring, big one. Naomi Watts.
The Ring, like the original Ring?
The original Ring.
Okay.
And The Ring 1 and 2.
Okay.
Which The Ring 2, that we could do a whole episode about how much that movie sucks. I think the worst sequel.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell by the title, The Ring 2, Thumb Ring. That's ridiculous.
So dumb. So this is Naomi Watts, who literally Naomi Watts.
Who's she married to?
Naomi Watts, even though she's not a spicy Latina, is sexy enough to be a spicy Latina.
Liv Schreiber, he's awesome.
Liv Schreiber, who we saw at the Halloween parade last year. So Naomi Watts but also says Billy Crudup. Is she with Billy Crudup or Liev?
Billy Crudup, is it Liv or Liev?
I think it's Liev Schreiber.
Liev.
Not to be confused with Kiev.
Yes.
We're just getting the shit bombed out of them again right now by the drones. A drone. Why did you? That should be a project that we pitch to Russia, Ukraine. Trade in your drones for scones.
Drones for scones.
Drones for scones. Stop with the
make
drone
scones,
warfare.
not drones.
Make scones, not drones. Merch. Write it down. Put the Ukrainian flag. Let me tell you something, babe. The Watcher, starring Bobby Cannavale, who I think is one of the best actors of our gen.
He's a good
Bobby
dude.
Cannavale, fantastic. Naomi Watts. I'm just going to tell you the premise, and then I want you to watch this at home. Okay, I want you to, because next week I want to talk to you about this. 2 weeks from now, I want to talk to you about this. I'll give you 2 weeks. It sounds familiar. It is the best television show I've seen on Netflix in a long time.
It's on Netflix.
The Watcher. Let me give you the prem.
Give me the prem.
All you got to know: a couple moves into a new house. They start getting letter. Let me just tell.
Let me ask you a question right now, because this is a thriller, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you know anything about me,
I know everything about you.
Then you know I love nothing more than a good thriller.
And let me tell you, and I'm going to tell you the last part that's going to blow your balls off.
Okay.
Just know a family, Okay? Family moves into a house in Westfield, New Jersey. They move in, house of their dreams. All of a sudden, they start getting letters, typewritten letters, saying that I am the watcher. I watch this house. My family's watched this house for hundreds of years. The house desires young blood. And they keep getting letters that are...
Oh, it's a horror.
They keep getting letters, all different types of letters, all kind of saying the same thing. I am the watcher. And it's a freaky voice. It goes, I am the watcher. I have watched your house.
How do they hear the...
the narration of the show. I am the watcher. They get their dog dies in the middle of the house.
Wait,
one
don't
day.
tell me stuff like that.
Well, just one thing. They're all these creepy. They feel a presence in the house. The watcher. And you ready for this last part?
Wait, don't
Buckle
give anything
up.
away. Don't give anything away.
I'm not going to give anything away.
Please.
I'm not going to give anything away.
Okay.
Just buckle up.
Okay.
Put your seatbelt on. Okay. Are you freaked out? Are you freaked out a little bit?
I am freaked. I would be freaked at that. Yeah.
Can I tell you?
Don't give anything
Based on a true story.
away. No.
Based on a true story.
No.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
No. In Westfield, New Jersey?
Westfield, New Jersey.
Is that where it's from, though?
Yes.
That's where
657 Boulevard.
That's really where it was from, though?
Yes. House is still there.
Where's Westfield, New Jersey?
I don't know. Is it close? Is it in the New York area?
The real Watcher. Wait, was that Richard Kind?
Yes, I think he just passed.
No, Richard Kind.
Isn't Richard Kind no longer with
I
us?
texted him yesterday.
He's dead.
He's not.
You texted a ghost.
Yeah. No. We made dinner plans.
Can I come?
We're literally in the middle of making dinner plans for next week.
I thought that Richard Kind was dead. I was telling Jasmine that I love this actor, but he's no longer with us.
Oh, shit.
Richard Kind. Oh, Westfield, New Jersey is not far.
Oh, my God. 30, 40 minutes.
Are we going to do a podcast episode from the steps of 657 Boulevard, Westfield,
I'll tell you
New
what.
Jersey?
I'll watch it. And if we, and I'm assuming I'm going to like it as much as you, maybe we do an on location ep.
What do you think?
Like we'll hook up the car.
We'll get Richard Kind on the ep. He's in the show.
Oh, we'll get him on the ep. He'll come on the ep.
We're going to do that.
All right.
We got to do that like next week.
I'll do it. You know what? Let's go out there and see some foliage.
You have to watch the show, especially if you're having dinner with Richard Kind.
Yeah.
Mo, his name is Mo in the show, or Mitch.
He didn't tell me.
His name's Mitch in the show. He's a fucking psycho in the show. Richard Kind's a fucking lunatic.
Really?
Wait, pull up Richard Kind.
Yeah.
Let me hold
Are
on.
you sure we're talking about the right guy?
Richard Kind. Yeah, Richard Kind.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. In the show, Looney Tune.
Oh, amazing.
He sets up I can't look. Yeah, see,
Rich, if you're watching, and we know that you are, I need the inside scoop. We want the inside scoop, right?
within the first 5 minutes of this show, Richard Kind is psychotic in it.
He looks psychotic. Oh, I can't wait now. I can't wait. I need something. I needed a new show. You know what?
Please watch it. The fact that you know Richard Kind, we will be the only podcast that gets Richard Kind.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
And can I give you one back?
Yes.
This is what I've been watching now, and I am enthralled. The Patient.
The Patient?
Yes. Have you heard of it?
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Hulu.
Hulu.
Yes, via FX.
The Patient. I've watched the movie The English Patient, but I've never heard of what is The Patient?
It's a new series. It's first season. There's only so far there's been 9 episodes. I don't know how many there are, maybe 10, I don't know. Maybe I'm in for a treat this week with the season finale. I'm not sure.
Right.
The premise, which I usually tell people to go in cold, but did you watch Severance?
Severance?
We talked about this.
No, but I never watched it. Should have watched
The
it.
way you lay this on thick, I'm telling you,
fucked
Severance.
up.
Severance. You'll like it. I'm going to give you
gotta
2.
watch Severance.
The Patient. Steve Carell
Wow, I love Stevie Carell.
plays a therapist.
Okay.
And this is not giving anything away, really. So it's really you would know if you saw like the coming attraction. But I told you the way I view stuff now.
Right.
I go in cold all the time. I don't want to read it. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to watch a trailer. I don't even want to know if it's a comedy, if it's I want to watch it and from the first second be guessing.
Right.
It makes it a way better experience. Anyway, The Patient, let me take the guessing work away for you, is he plays a therapist and one of his patients is a serial killer. He doesn't know this. And then he literally kidnaps Steve Carell and holds him hostage and it's really, 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 really good. Like it is
suspenseful,
dark, tense, suspenseful. The dude who plays the serial killer, first of all,
I thought it was Ashton Kutcher.
The two of them are phenomenal. If they're not littered with awards, if they don't walk into, you know, the Kodak Hall during the Emmys or something, and they don't get hit in the face with an award.
Yeah, I want to see Steve Carell come out of the Kodak Theater bleeding from his head because he got hit with an Emmy.
They had to give it to him so hard they hit him with it.
I want somebody to beat Steve Carell's head in with an award.
That's what I want.
That's what I want.
And this guy too.
This kid is a good actor.
You know who that is?
I've seen him before. I can't place
can you
where.
Pull him up?
Wait,
Dude,
hold on.
He's riveting.
What's the kid's name? Domhnall Gleeson. Yeah, this
that
kid
sounds familiar.
Yeah, this is an Irish kid. Wait, no, you know where I've seen this kid? This kid's been in he's an Irish kid. Scroll down. I think he was in the movie 1917. He's in big movies. He played a soldier in a movie. Star Wars.
Well, the kitchen.
The Tale, The Revenant.
The Little Stranger.
The Revenant I seen him in.
Rabbit.
Oh, The Revenant. That's where I seen him in when he was the he was the captain of the Dutch West Indies Dutch company.
Oh, that's who it is. Ex Machina. Holy shit.
He's great in Ex Machina.
I've been watching 9 episodes of this thing going, this guy looks familiar, and I didn't realize he was in Ex Machina, which, by the way, I just met...
Isn't it Ex Machina? Was it Ex Machina?
I thought it was Ex Machina until the day I heard it said Ex Machina.
But who said Ex Machina?
I think the powers that be.
Okay.
Why don't we I think it's Ex Machina.
He's an Irish kid.
Dude, he was great in Ex Machina. I saw that movie two times in the theater.
Ex Machina?
Yeah. And the other what's his name? The other guy in it, the lead. He's in Star Wars now as well. He's in Star Wars with him.
Oscar
Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
I just met him. Swell fella, said hello.
Little guy or big guy?
He seemed like an average guy.
Average size?
He was a nice guy. He was great in that movie too. So there you go. There's a connection between the two of them. And
I mean, the Richard Kind connection is the craziest connection I've ever heard in my life.
How so?
Because I just mentioned the show that I need
He's
you to
a
watch,
New Yorker.
and you're having lunch with the guy next week.
Yeah, we have a dinner club actually. Yeah, we're having dinner.
Because you have a dinner club.
We went to dinner, and then we all agreed, everyone at the dinner, that we would start a group text chain and be a dinner club, and we would meet at least once every couple of months for dinner, and we'd be diligent about it.
Have you kept up with the once every couple?
The second one is they're waiting on me to give a day.
Who else is in the dinner club? Or you can't say?
Well,
yeah, you can't say. Do you go to different restaurants, or do you do a home cooked meal at somebody's house?
No. The first time we went to up Upper West Side to the Mermaid Inn, and we sat out on the patio, out on the front. Okay. And we were there for like 6 hours. We laughed till we cried.
Right.
It was better than Cats.
Right.
And anyway, so then ever since then, so now we're planning the second one. It's really just it's 5 people. It's not anything crazy.
It's good.
It's good. And we got the idea because he's in multiple dinner clubs.
What is a dinner club?
It's people that keep in touch and meet for dinner.
That's literally all it is. So I can.
Richard Kind is, and check this out. He's just so cool. There's a character actor group chat that he's in with like 20 famous character actors, and whenever any of them are in each other's town, they'll text the group and say, we're putting together a dinner. And they go like every month, every whatever. And he's been doing it for a long time. And it's a table full of all the most like character actors that you know or whatever. It's pretty cool.
That's amazing. Yeah. I feel like we should let's play a quick guessing game with who at least one other member of Sal's dinner club with Richard Kind. Let me take 3 guesses. Is one of them Danny Trejo?
No.
Okay.
Not bad.
Is one of them J.K. Simmons?
No, but I know J.K. Simmons.
But he's not in the dinner club.
He's not in the dinner club, but he is a nice guy. Okay. And he is supportive of
Here's my final guess. Is one of them Bono from U2?
No.
But is it close? Is it a musician? Or is the other person... Are they all actors?
Is an actor, yeah.
Everybody's an actor.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. It's 2 of the... Yes.
One of them...
There's only 2... It's me and the guys and a couple of people.
Denzel Washington.
Yes. No, but he might be as... Is this a game that's not going to pay off? Mm-hmm. It is, right? What's up, guys? Big announcement. First of all, the IJ Tour is going on right now. The pre-sale is going on right now, and they go on sale Friday morning, which is tomorrow morning, and it is the pre-sale code is IJ Drive. We're coming to a ton of cities, so go to impracticaljokerslive.com for tickets, and then come see your boy. October 28th, I'm in Richmond, Virginia. October 29th, 2 in Hershey in Pennsylvania, and then the following weekend we got Knoxville, November 11th, 2 in Atlanta on November 12th, and Alabama, Birmingham, November 13th. Everything on sale right now at salvolcanocomedy.com. I'll see you there.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I got a brand new hour of stand-up material. Go to chrisdcomedy.com. October 27th in Baltimore, November 17th, 18th, Toronto. And the big one, December 31st, Huntington, Long Island, the Paramount New Year's Eve show, 2 shows. It is on sale tomorrow. Tomorrow. The pre-sale is happening now, but it's almost over, so it is on sale tomorrow. Pre-sale code, if you want, is Chrissy NYE, I believe. And but go get those tickets tomorrow, chrisdcomedy.com. Amy Schumer, I want to be the New York guy.
You are.
I guess I am. I guess I'm
You
doing
want
it.
what you're already doing.
Sometimes that happens, though, right? You'll say, I want this, but you already have it.
Yeah.
Right? That's where a lot of things, a lot of problems happen that way. You get upset about things because you have what you want. You already have it. That's where a lot of conflict comes in life.
And then there's like you're not content. What do you? Because you always want more.
You always want more, but
Grass, green.
Right. But a lot of times,
Side.
a lot of time people get upset. They're all upset. They're like, what do I want? You don't know what you want because you already have it. That's what it
So why don't you look inward and just be content?
That's what you need to do.
Yeah. Instead of always wanting, why don't you just be satisfied?
Instead of wishing, getting upset that you don't have X, Y, and Z, be happy and grateful that you do have X, Y, and Z.
Sure.
So don't worry about the things you don't have, but be happy about the things you do.
Absolute.
That's what you got to do.
I have been, this is true. I have been actually, we all know this stuff, but I mean,
Well, we're going to verify if it's true. Pimp, you're going to tell me what he's saying is, after he's done saying it, I just want you to say true or false. Wait till he's done. We're going to put you to the test now because you just said this is true and we need to check that.
Let's do it.
we all know this, but it's hard, we don't always put it into practice. But I have been making an effort. By the way, a lot of people say a concerted effort. Do you know that they use that word wrong?
Concerted or effort?
A concerted effort. Some people think that I hear it used wrong all the time. It's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. Yeah.
Well,
concerted effort means a concentrated group effort on something. You can't make a concerted effort on your own. I think some people think a concerted effort just means like extra effort.
Got it.
Concentrated effort or something like that.
So your dinner club is making a concerted effort
That's correct.
to meet.
Yes.
Got it.
I'm making an effort to really, really, really slow down and really get joy moment to moment from the absolute smallest things. So my day is just then hopefully a string of appreciation of moments all day long, which is, we know to do this, but we don't do it. Like, it's just wonderful that we're here sitting together right now. It really is. That we have a podcast. I do it with one of my best friends. We have laughs. We enjoy it. We make people happy. I had a piece of cinnamon raisin toast with cream cheese.
Not everybody's happy.
What's that?
I don't know if you've seen the YouTube comments lately. Not everybody's happy.
Right?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sunny today.
So what would you say if you had, it is 12:45 right now.
Yeah.
What would you say, 12:45 p.m., what would you say, so what time did you wake up this morning?
8:20.
8:20. So you've had a bit over 4 hours of waking energy. What has been the happiest moment of your day?
Today, I sat down and I took like 10 minutes of silence. I had a glass of fresh squeezed orange juice and a piece of cinnamon raisin toast with a little cream cheese. And then I officially announced the new Impractical Jokers tour.
There it is. What's
Yes.
the name?
Drive tour.
Drive tour.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, 5 drives. It was good. We announced it this morning on the radio, and
You guys doing Belfast?
we are going to do the Ireland and UK subsequently, but it's not booked yet.
Subsequently is another good word.
Yeah, I like that word.
If you had to get rid of concerted or subsequently, which one would you get rid of?
Subsequently as a cue. It's something.
You like cues?
I like it when a cue's used. Yeah.
There's nowhere
Yep.
Babes, you know it. You know that even though I'm intermittent fasting, when I break that fast, I break it with DoorDash,
That's
baby.
right. You dash it out. I'm going to DoorDash tonight.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
You're going to prove it to me.
I swear to God. I will send you a screenshot.
And then I'm going to post it on my story.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's true.
That's true. All right.
All right.
DoorDash.
You ever pull into a driveway after a trip to the grocery store only to realize you forgot that one key ingredient for dinner? Now you have options. Get the groceries you need or a backup meal from your favorite local restaurant delivered with DoorDash.
I love it. Every time you place an order for pickup or delivery, you're setting off a chain reaction that helps give back to the people who make your neighborhood unique. That's what I love so much about this. 300,000 partners. You can support your neighborhood go-tos, which I highly suggest, or you can go to the favorite national restaurants, Popeyes, Chipotle, Cheesecake Factory.
And what about this, Slappy? Along with the restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Get drinks, snacks, and other household items in under 60 minutes.
All right.
Babes, for a limited time, our listeners can get 50% off up to a $20 value and 0 delivery fees when you download the DoorDash app and enter code HeyBabe22. That's 50% off up to a $20 value and 0 delivery fees when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code HeyBabe22. Don't forget that's code HeyBabe22 for 50% off up to a $20 value and $0 delivery fees with DoorDash, subject to change, terms apply. HeyBabe22.
Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
Mandatory disclaimer.
You have ADHD and I have ADHD, right?
Yes.
I sort
we
of
both have
no, but
ADHD. No, but you're a real psycho.
Okay.
Love BetterHelp. A therapist can help you become a better problem solver, making it easy to accomplish your goals no matter how big or small. And Sal, let me tell you, you need a therapist.
I do. I mean, that's all we do as people, right? All day long. If you really break it down, we just have to problem solve all day long.
Literally.
And sometimes it can get really, really rough mentally.
I didn't know life
exhausting.
was a freaking big math problem.
Neither did I.
And BetterHelp helps me solve it.
And I haven't solved it, but BetterHelp is making me on the way to solve it.
BetterHelp is like an abacus,
right,
of life.
I agree.
You figure out the problems.
And then, you push the problems aside.
Because BetterHelp and the therapists and counselors at BetterHelp, the highly qualified ones that they match you with, help you solve your life problems.
The ones that they match you with in under 48 hours online, where you don't even have to let yourself be seen if you don't want to be seen.
I literally said to them, when I signed up for BetterHelp, I said, there's no way you can be able to match me up with a therapist in under 48 hours. You know what they came in? 5 hours. 5 hours, had a therapist.
There you go. If you never tried it, why not give it a whirl? If you're thinking of trying therapy, BetterHelp is a great option. Convenient, accessible, affordable, entirely online. When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can help get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/heybabe to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/heybabe.
And we're back. So James Corden, I think sometimes, listen.
Yeah, who amongst us has not berated a server?
I actually don't think I've ever berated a server.
Really?
You've never yelled at a server.
No, I'm joking.
You're not the kind of guy. First of all,
I probably there's probably times in my life I should have yelled and I didn't.
No, literally, I've never yelled at a server. You don't want to hurt a person.
You could tell a person by the way they treat someone in the service industry.
I one time fired someone on my like team or whatever, was running like some numbers for me. I fired them.
You were running numbers? Do you know what that means?
He's doing accounting for me.
Okay. running numbers. It's just fully illegal.
Because of the way he spoke to a waitress. I was like, I just don't like that energy around me. You can't treat people. You got to always look for the way people treat people they think they don't need. That tells you everything. That's what my mother would tell me I was a wee little boy.
Yeah.
Is how do you treat the people you think you don't need? That tells you everything you need to know about a person.
I agree.
So I'm always looking for that. You treat people that you think you don't need badly. Not on my team, Bubs.
I agree. Not today.
Because I wouldn't think that's to watch her. Number one, wouldn't treat a server bad because he, she, they. It's a tough job. A, B, they're gonna spit in your food. You think that they brought that egg omelet out that James Corden yelled about and was like, they didn't do anything to it?
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Waiting? It doesn't matter.
Right.
Balthazar, doesn't matter how high top level restaurant you are, what type of chef you are.
Anybody could always do something to your food.
Yeah.
You think in your life someone's done something to your food?
Yes. I think that there's a stat that the average human or the average American has eaten something of upwards like a pound of fecal matter in their life or something
But
like
that's
that.
not because people put it in their food.
No, because there's microscopic pieces of fecal matter on people's fingers, and then they serve it to you.
Oh, I thought I meant like spitefully. Do you think anyone's ever done anything to
Oh,
your food?
spitefully? Ugh. I don't know. And I've never done anything. When I was a kid, I spit in somebody's sandwich.
I told this story, I think, before, but just one time and one time only, I spit on someone's slice of pizza.
It happens.
It was it was a woman who tipped me 5 pennies.
And you spit in the pizza and then gave it to them.
I delivered it. Yeah, this was.
You
after,
opened it up, spit in it, and then closed it up?
thought we talked about it.
I don't think we did we?
Yeah, I used to deliver to her. I went every day. She never, ever tipped me. I was there. This was a year before I did this. Right. And the one day she finally tipped me, she gave me 500 pennies. It was $4.95. She said, "There's something in there for you." I dumped it out on my boss's counter because he made me bring it there every day. He's like, "Oh, it's a big. Just go bring it." I'm like, "But it's a waste of our time. It's a slice and a soda." and we counted it. I counted it because I wanted to know what was in there for me. It was 5 pennies. So the next time
Who orders a slice? She ordered a slice and a soda every day?
two slices. A few times a week.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just 2 slices and a soda.
Yep. Two Sicilian slices and a can of Coke.
You ready for what I'm about to tell you right now?
Yeah.
One of the best slices of pizza I ever had in my life.
Don't say it.
Dublin, Ireland.
No way. It's impossible.
Swear to God.
It's impossible.
It was. You know what the name of the place?
They don't. I had trouble finding, like, I don't love traditional cuisine of the Irish.
Yeah, I didn't eat.
Sue me.
Well, I liked.
Shout out cuisines. Shout out Irish cuisine. It's not for me.
Okay.
Shout out, it's not for me.
Listen, shout out you being honest and open on who you are and what type of cuisine you want to put in your body. That's your right, your body, your
choice.
choice.
And tell me about the pizza.
The pizza, the place was called Bambino's. Okay. So baby.
Right.
Bambino's, and it was right next to a place called the Rolling Donut. So I did what Bobby Kelly and Louis C.K. coined in their show, a bang bang. I went in there with Mr. James Mattern. I had 2 slices of pizza, 1 pesto, 1 margarita, sat down with a Diet Coke. The soda, by the way, in Ireland just tastes better. I don't know what they're doing. The soda's just better. Diet Coke, 2 slices, loved it. Then I went right next door and got a donut from the Rolling Donut. And it was a Boston, Bavarian cream.
Oh, wow.
Donut. And I think things taste better there because they're closer to Italy and Bavaria.
They're fresher. They're not coming across.
They don't got to go across the Atlantic.
They don't got to go across the Atlantic.
See, here's what I've been doing. Here's what I've been doing. Is I've been living my life, eating what I want, all in a 6-hour window.
Oh,
fasting.
You've been doing that.
I've been doing it, babe.
Actually, you look good.
Thank you.
What's your window?
So I used to be 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of feeding. Now I pretty much go 18 hours of fasting, 6 hours of feeding, because after a month and a half of 16 fasting, 8 feeding, my stomach, I think, has gotten a bit smaller, and I don't even get hungry now for another 6 hours. And I now do not eat after 6 p.m. I don't give a fuck who it is. I won't even eat if your mama come over.
No way.
I'm not going to eat past 6 p.m.
Stop.
And I'm getting better sleeps. I sleep through the night now. So much to the fact where Jasmine's getting mad at me because I'm not waking up to change the baby.
Oh, wow.
I'm missing my turn to change the baby at 3
Okay.
a.m.
All right.
But I'm like, you need to sleep train this little bitch.
Yeah, you need to sleep train that bitch.
That's on you.
She gotta ruin your life.
Yeah, she ain't trying to ruin my fast.
So what's the window though? What is the 6 hours? 12 to 6?
So today.
So at 12 o'clock, if you don't eat it, you're gonna like kill somebody?
No. That's the thing. I could just keep going because I found that I have more energy. My energy keeps
And it's
going
whatever
up,
you
up.
want.
It shouldn't be whatever I want. I try. Okay, so here's the thing. Your fast is all. Let me tell you something. Your fast is only as good as the food that you use to break it.
Okay.
So when you fast, what you want, because your cells are ready to absorb shit. So what you want when you fast, you can't be out here fasting and then eat some bullshit.
Right, giddy up.
Because then your cells are going to absorb bullshit.
Right.
So what you want is something with that's got like some kind of shell that your body can break down, or high protein. So you want grilled chicken, you want almonds, you want salmon.
Oh, so you're just talking the superfoods.
You want boiled eggs.
Sure.
You want hard boiled eggs and I'm saying just get bites of those. Just do a handful of almonds and some boiled eggs. Eat that. Then an hour and a half after that, when your body, because anything over 30 calories typically breaks a fast. After you eat handful of almonds and let's say a hard-boiled egg or a piece of grilled chicken, which is like bland, whatever bullshit. Then about an hour and a half after that, then you can go fucking ham. Do whatever the hell you want.
Ham.
You should. I mean, listen, the healthier.
Hard as a mother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hamon. So you should, obviously the healthier the better, but like last night I had a chipwich. Who gives a fuck?
That should be their slogan. That should be the commercial.
Should that be merch?
Chipwich. Who gives a fuck?
So I had that and I woke up today and that was the last thing I ate, but I ate it before 6 but I had only consumed probably 2,000 calories or less. I did a workout. Baby, the other day, 2 days ago, I did 15 pull-ups in a row.
Wow.
That's a lot of pull-ups.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How long was it really tough for that night stretch? Like at 6 is early, so especially if you go to bed. Like when my life is normal, I go to bed about midnight.
Right.
So that would be 6 hours. But I swear to God, you know what I've been doing? Factor.
Where they deliver the meals.
I've been doing Factor.
Right.
And I swear to God,
food's good, right?
I eat one and I'm full.
I believe it.
For hours and hours and hours, and then I have another one. Right. But I'm like, let me have another. But 2 of those a day could do me good.
So I've been using this app called Zero, and it really is just like a timer, and they have a lot of talks that they give every day. So I listen to some of those, but it's really just like accountability. Like I don't want to lie to the app. Yeah. So like this Zero fasting app, it's like once I'm starting a fast now, I don't want to touch it again until after 16 hours minimum. And I don't want to lie to it and say that I didn't eat when I ate because it's giving you all these like thumbs up, you're doing great. And so I don't want, so it's like this accountability thing.
Based, yeah.
But the 3 things that I've been doing, you ready for this? The 3 things that I've been doing.
I'll never be ready for it.
Like legitimate life changing. I mean, I'm 38. So it's like, I've come to the kind of realization and just accept it's like, I'm not going to be ripped. I'm never going to look like I did when I was 19 unless I do a little testosterone and steroids, which could still be on the table.
Okay.
But
take nothing off the table.
It's weird. My weight, right, is still about 225, 227 sometimes.
But it's a different body.
But babes, I have to wear a belt with size 36 now. You know me, I have my special size 38. Yeah. I can probably get my little fasting ass into a 34. It'll still be tight, but I can get in there. And my clothes, everything, like I'm a different type of 225. But the 3 things I've been doing is fasting, either the 16-8, 18-6. I try to stay healthy, but a lot of times I go off the Rizals. Second thing, ready for this? Delaying coffee. I don't drink coffee now until 90 minutes to 120 minutes, an hour and a half to 2 hours after I wake up because the chemicals, when you wake up.
Isn't coffee a suppressant though?
Coffee, all it does is trick your brain. I forgot what the chemical is called, but it stops. I think it's like adenoso, something with an A. Basically, that's the thing, that chemical in when our brains, when we wake up, like our brains still have that chemical in us that are like slowly getting lower and lower and lower to like, saying you're tired. What is it? Do the chemical, coffee tricks. Do coffee, do waking up hormone begins with an A, something like that. Yeah. Or begins with an A. Cortisol. No, it's not cortisol. There's another. Cortisol is involved. Cortisol is definitely involved. But there was another hormone, adenoso, something like. Tell us what it is. Write in the YouTube comments. I know there's people out there that know exactly what it is, and you're yelling at the TV saying, what an asshole I am. So just tell us what it is. I'll find it and text it to you. But I'd love to honestly bring it up at the dinner club if I could get an invite. No, it's not epinephrine. It's began with an A. But anyway, when we wake up, right, your chemicals as we're naturally waking up, we're tired, and this chemical that begins with an A is very high, and then it slowly gets lower naturally, and then we should wake up. Our bodies will wake itself up. But that's the chemical that makes you tired. What coffee does is just stops that chemical from getting. It just stops it. It basically throws it out the window. So you get like this fake wake up. That's why you crash a lot because it hasn't in the afternoon because it hasn't naturally went down.
Okay.
But if you could just hold on for 2 hours, which I've been doing, I got a little bit of headaches the first couple of days, but it's not like I'm not saying no to coffee. So I can deal with a headache for 30 minutes because I know the coffee's coming.
I'm a very casual coffee drinker.
So you don't need the coffee.
No.
So the people out there who need the coffee, if you delay the coffee, that's it. I've felt like now I've only need 1 cup of coffee a day, maybe sometimes 2, or it used to be 5 to 6, especially doing pods, working out, whatever.
Wow.
The third thing, cold showers. But I don't do the whole thing of a cold shower. I'll do 5 minutes. Let's say I'm washing my naked.
Cold?
Let's say I'm washing my butt naked body
Yeah.
for 5 minutes. For 4 minutes, it's warm. The last minute, 30 seconds to a minute, cold.
Okay, when you say cold
As fuck.
no, you don't just mean not hot.
No, I mean freezing to the point where you have to do deep breaths in through your nose and mouth to get through it. Because here's what happens. Mentally, you subconsciously tell yourself, I can get through anything today if I just got through that pain of the cold shower.
Is this coming from you or this is something you read?
It's backed by research.
Okay.
Second thing that it does, it actually stimulates a cortisol stress response. So stress has got a negative connotation. People say stress is bad, and on the most part it is. But when you stress your body in a controlled way like that,
It's
with
like,
cold showers,
like taking a plunge pool.
Exactly. Plunge pool. What happens is your body then reacts to stress a lot better and can kill viruses and things like that a lot quicker. There's been studies linked to people who take cold showers every day get less sick. They get less flus and less colds than people who don't. Yeah.
But you have to get all that.
Listen, that study could be on some bullshit.
Yeah.
But from what I read,
right.
It's been helpful, even though I do have a cold right now.
Yeah. You sound like it's working. But you have to get all the soap off of you before you hit it with the cold. The cold don't do jack shit to the soap.
So what I do is I wash.
Cold water is not good for anything, except that.
Well, so what
when you're showering.
Right. It's not pleasant. So what I do is I wash my body. I wash everything. I wash my balls, everything, my asshole, my armpit. By the way, fun fact with washing your body, you really only have to wash your armpits, your genital, and your butt.
So
you
they
don't have
say.
to wash other parts of your body.
Right. That's what
actually don't have
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis do that.
Yeah, just your pits, your butt, and your gens.
Yeah. You know what? Call me crazy. I do it all. If I'm doing those,
you're in there,
I extend it the extra minute, clean the whole body.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you can't do that.
Yeah.
All right. Unless you want me to show up in the showers with you, then I'll monitor.
Right.
But the cold shower so I wash my body. The last thing I do is I turn it as cold as I can deal with it, and then I just try to hang on for 30 seconds to a minute. I try.
And you've been doing that every shower.
I've been doing that.
Now, you know it's coming. Are you dreading it, or are you now on the side of where, like, I can get through this because I know it energizes me when I'm out?
It hurts the same way today as it did when I started 2 weeks
Wow.
ago. I take a big, deep breath, and I just say, hold on for as long as you can. Some days I can hold on longer.
Head underneath or just hitting you in the tits?
So I read as long as it's hitting you on the back of your neck and head, it should be do the whole body. I know there's other theories out there.
And you just go there and you're just shivering, going, you making noise?
Yeah. I'm like trying to just get through it. Like chanting.
Do you do the ice baths?
The ice baths I would do if I had. So there's one place that has it's in the city. I forgot what it's called, but they have a sauna, a steamer, and then an ice bath. And you're supposed to do the steamer and then jump in the ice bath.
Air spa, airy.
That's what it is.
I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're supposed to do that, but I don't have the room for an ice bath. If I had the capability, like I know Rogan has ice baths, I would do ice baths.
Wow.
So for now, the only thing I could do is a cold shower.
When you get out of the shower after the freezing cold, you're not cold out of the shower, right? It's almost like because doesn't the skin get like the blood rush to the skin?
I warm up quicker, but because I have warm water on my body, for an extended period of time, for 4 minutes, the cold feels colder. So let's say I'm putting my temperature down to 50 degrees to end the shower. That 50 degrees feels like 30 degrees to me because my body is warm. But if I just start off with the cold shower, which I should be doing, but I'm too much of a puss. I'm just a big pussy to do it.
You're a big pussy.
I would be able to tolerate 50 degrees water more.
But you can't take a full shower cold. Like I said, it doesn't take the soap off. It doesn't take the soap off.
Yes, it does. It's water.
I tell you,
cold water takes the soap off.
Not ice cold water. I think it doesn't really it comes off better easier with hot water.
Well, I think just because you can tolerate it more.
Well, think about that. Do you wash your dishes in cold water? Why?
Because of the germs.
Germs. It gets it off.
But doesn't
It sanitizes it better.
okay.
Says it really doesn't make a difference.
Really?
It
Well,
doesn't.
for me, in my experience, the soap doesn't come off in the cold water that well. You know, I took a bath this weekend.
You took a full bath?
Yeah, I did.
Do you have a bathtub?
I do, but I was on the road. I was in Canada this weekend.
Oh, really? We're in Canada?
Yeah,
Canada.
I got the new hotel for you. It's dope.
What city?
I was in Hamilton and Toronto.
You got the new hotel for me in Toronto.
Yep,
Okay.
it's off the chain.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I haven't booked yet my hotel.
I had a nice
Toronto.
deep soaking tub.
Are they
There's
Marriott Bonvoy members by
some
any
bath
chance?
salts.
in Toronto?
No, they're not. But you'd be surprised who are, and you don't know it.
Ritz-Carlton's Marriott Bonvoy.
Case in point.
There you go.
I drew a bath, and I said, a lot of times I'll see a nice, the bathroom will be nice, and I'll be like, this weekend I'm going to take a bath. A bath is fun.
Fun.
When was the last time you took a bath?
I take a bath. I get in the bath with my kid.
Okay.
She still wants me to.
Yeah.
So
it's-
we'll get in the bath.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. Anyway, they had some bath salts. I threw it the fuck in there.
Yeah.
And I got in. It was a 20-minute soak before the show.
Oh.
Rejuvenation, forget about it.
Relaxed.
But what happened to me was, my feet and legs were cold, and I put a hot bath, and so I stepped into the bath. And because my feet and legs were very cold, and the bath was borderline like just about too hot, I really, really, really almost hurt myself badly.
Because
I couldn't take the change in temperature that quickly because I really thought my feet and legs were going to fall off.
it was so hot or so cold?
The water was hot and my body was so cold
That you couldn't-
It was a shock, like, you
Right.
know, it was. and
Shock the system.
I had to jump out. I leapt out of the bath and I had to take
You
a
got your
time out.
exercise in?
Yeah.
Get with the jump out. Toronto's a good city. Canada's a good country. Let's talk about Canada.
I love Canada. Shout out Canada. Shout out Providences. Shout out all that stuff. Canada, if you're listening, and we know that you are, we love you.
and a quick flight from
It
New
was
York.
a 1-hour flight.
Toronto.
Toronto is.
The sixth borough.
I'm telling you right now, Toronto is. If you've never been in Toronto, it is freaking awesome. I love it there.
I love Toronto.
I've been there about 5 times. I love the city. There's an energy in that city.
And we got a new hotel.
They got culture there. They got cool things to do there. They're a good
They got
Christmas
Drake
town.
there.
They're a good Christmas town.
You've been in Toronto for Christmas?
Yeah.
I'll be in Toronto November 17th to the 18th if people want to come.
Oh, yeah.
ChristyComedy.com because you already did it. So
Yeah. Where, are you going to Queen Elizabeth?
no, I'm doing the Royal.
Okay.
In the Little Italy.
Okay. Oh,
so it's
nice.
still very regal.
Yeah.
You did Queen Elizabeth. I'm doing the Royal.
Yeah.
So we're still.
God bless, yeah.
Kings and queens. We're still in the court.
They were. You should have told me. I would have announced it on stage there. I didn't realize you were going there. Yeah.
But Toronto
I
and
had
it's
some
a quick
good meals.
I didn't-
I got some good restaurants for you too, babe. I ate at a place called Patois. It came as a rec. Patois meaning the Jamaican speak. Patois. It was Jamaican Chinese fusion.
Did you have jerk chicken?
I did, bro.
Wow.
But I had like jerk chicken, like a
Jerk chicken in a wonton.
Yeah, what's that? What's that? Like a
Stir fry.
yeah, but the noodles.
Jerk chicken lo mein.
Yeah, had that. I had amazing dishes.
What kind of desserts do they have?
I didn't get any dessert. I didn't get any dessert.
You know
I had
me.
an unsweetened iced tea with natural peach flavor. I had a cauliflower dish. I had a Brussels
Cauliflower's the
sprout
best.
dish. I had a jerk chicken dish. We had a smash burger. We divided amongst the table. That was really nice.
Who are you with? Was Richard Kind
I
there?
was with Jay Larson.
Okay.
Richard Karn was not at this
Like
one.
Jay Larson, very tall.
Shout out Jay Larson. Look
Shout
up
out
Jay
Jay
Larson,
Larson,
amazing
Boston's
comic.
finest.
And Chris Johnston, who is
Chris
my tour
Johnson,
manager.
Cjo, who I love,
Yeah,
Cjo.
CJ. It was nice. We walked around. We went to the Kensington Market. Have you been there?
No, I haven't. But
there.
all these, I cannot wait to get to Toronto.
There's a distillery in Toronto, and during Christmas time, they turn it into a Christmas village.
Have you been there?
In and out, yeah. And I walk around. I got some spiked hot apple cider. They're playing carols. Oh, it's Christmas spirit up your ass.
So when I go to Toronto, I'm going to Toronto, and then the very next day, Toronto's November 17th, 18th, and the very next day is Buffalo. I'm getting to Toronto November 16th because I'm going to go see Heat Raptors in Toronto.
Amazing.
Then November 18th, I'm going to stay one extra day, already approved with the family. One extra day, see Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
Oh, my
which I heard
God,
is
dude.
Bill's Mafia.
Bill
I heard
Mafia.
you got to see it.
You gotta
You got
see
to
it.
experience it. And then right after the game, it's a 1 o'clock game, driving home to New York from Buffalo. 6 hours. Just going to drive.
Oh, wow.
Just going to drive because by the time I get on a flight,
Is it 6 hours?
It says 6.
I would check that.
You think it's more?
I would check it. And you're coming on a Monday? That's Sunday.
Sunday. I'll
That's
just come
smart.
home.
That's smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Bills
smart.
Mafia, by the way, they beat this week.
The Bills beat the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. They beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and that's a solid organization.
Yeah.
And they have a lot in front of them.
You know who else lost?
This week,
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady lost to
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers, baby.
They lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tom Brady's still 45, still the oldest person in the NFL.
Still it is. And Tom Brady, he's lost not only his football game, but he's also lost his wife.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I never know if it's just like tabloid.
They said that it is over.
Really? And is it because he came out of retirement?
I think that's what it is.
Is that really? And they're 3-3?
It's not good.
You want to come out of retirement and at least go 16-0.
Yeah. Yeah. And keep your wife.
And keep your wife is what I'm saying.
But shout out Tom Brady. Shout out Tom Brady, man who's never had a strawberry.
You said that.
He's never had a strawberry in his whole life. I had strawberries today.
Have you seen him?
Handsome.
He looks svelte.
Svelte.
Yeah, I guess I feel like he's like a bionic man, right?
He is.
He just has like $1 billion and he puts it right into his body somehow.
Yeah. He takes cold showers.
He probably definitely does. That boy good.
Tom Brady
That
good.
boy running around the field with 20-year-olds twice his size. That boy good.
That boy good.
Yeah.
Tell me the hotel I need to stay at in Toronto.
This has been Hey Babe.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, don't hesitate to say, hey, babe.